What's up, guys? In today's video, I'll be walking you guys through on how to unlock Dark Matter or DM Ultra the fastest in multiplayer. Now, this camo is really difficult to earn. It can be a grind and a half. It can be really discouraging at times, and it can be really frustrating just in general. But I'm going to be walking you guys through how I unlocked it the fastest way possible. I actually unlocked this in 5 days gameplay. 5 days of in-game time. I can't even speak right now. But anyways, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly how I did that. Now, it only took me that long because I had to level up my weapons as well. But if you already have your weapons leveled up or anything of that sort, then you're pretty much going to get this done a lot quicker because leveling up your guns actually slows you down. But we're going to be getting right into that. I'm walking you guys through my tips and my best, I guess you would say advice on unlocking camos and stuff like that the fastest way possible. Before we get into that, I want you guys to subscribe if you're new here, to drop that thumbs up today's video. And I also want you to comment down below and tell me what you're currently working on in Dark Matter. And I also want you to know that this is really an amazing grind to finish. It makes you feel really successful whenever it comes to, I guess you would say, doing this. It makes you feel very, I guess you'd say, proud of yourself for actually completing this. So I do want to help you guys get that done. But once again, let's get right into this. But anyways, let's get right into this and let's dig into this. Now, as I said, the hardest thing in this challenge is going to be getting your guns leveled up so where you can unlock all the camos the quickest way possible. Now, that was my hardest thing, was having to get my gun up a certain level because I had to wait until I had to progress in another camo challenge because I was unlocking my camos at a very fast rate that I would have them unlocked all the way in every category, and then I would just have to get my gun to level 50 to start the last category. But I'm going to show you guys how I did that. I'm going to walk you over through every single weapon class and everything of that sort. Now let's talk about assault rifles first. Now this applies to assault rifles and into LMGs because it's both the same playstyle. It's both the same, I guess you would say, camo challenges in general. So this goes to both categories for LMGs and for assault rifles. Now the hardest challenges for this is going to be getting your behind cover kills. Bloodthirsties and stuff like that come along the way. And a lot of people actually know this as well. When it comes to actually getting your camos done the fastest, hardcore is by far the best game mode for this. Not only just that, I'd say playing to your comfortability as well. That's what it comes down to whenever it comes to getting headshots and for getting, I guess you'd say, bloodthirsties. Play to your playstyle on whenever it comes to getting these camo challenges done. That's just simple. It's just getting your bloodthirsties. Play slower if you have to. People in this game play slow as it is, so it really doesn't even matter. But that's just how people are in this game. They play really, really, really slow. But anyways, moving on to the headshot thing, one thing I want to say is I've noticed when you play core, you tend to get more headshots than you do if you play in hardcore. So I'd say for the headshot challenge, I'd say that just comes with progression of the gun in general. But if you're struggling with it once you have everything else unlocked, and let's just say this is one of the last camo challenges you have left, then I would say just go to core and try to unlock it doing that. But moving on to the long shots are by far the easiest to be doing in hardcore. Hardcore is by far the best option for long shots on every single gun in general because everything's basically a 1 to 2 shot kill. I would say putting on a 3x optic and then going down from the garage all the way to the back of the spawn of green, or just, I would say, laying in the back of the green spawn looking into the yellow garage would be a good long shot area. That's what I did prefer pretty much all my long shots, including SMGs, sniper rifles, everything. I did everything like that. Nuketown is by far a really good map for this, so take advantage of the featured playlist. Make sure you guys do take advantage of that because they do have Nuketown 24/7. Sometimes they switch it up and stuff like that, but whenever Nuketown 24/7 is available, I would take advantage of it. And I think right now they're also having double weapon XP. Whenever they have double weapon XP, what I should have done to actually complete this even faster is level up my gun to 50 and then stop right there and then move on to the next gun. That's my best advice I can give to you guys. If you guys are wanting to get this camo challenges done the fastest way possible, don't just stick to one gun during double weapon XP. Switch it up and try to level up all of your weapons as much as you can before the double weapon XP expires. That way you can have all your weapons pretty much maxed out on level and you pretty much just progress through the camos with a breeze. For the long shots, like I said, though, putting a 3x optic and laying down the back of green, looking at garages and stuff like that is the best option. Not only just that, if you're having to play other maps because Nuketown 24/7 is not available, then you need to make sure that you're knowing exactly how far a long shot is per weapon. Now, for the assault rifles, a long shot is considered to be 41 plus meters. So if you press left on the D-pad, if you're using on controller, however you have to ping, it will tell you how far away you are from that ping. So if you guys are trying to estimate how far a long shot is from you on any other map, I would just try pinging a certain area in front of you and measuring that, because it tells you how many meters you are away from that ping. That's what I did whenever I was trying to get my long shot. Satellite's a good map for this. Nuketown's a good map for this. They have a lot of different maps that are good for this. Crossroads, I wouldn't say is a good map. I mean, that right side area of the, believe the A spawn, that's a good side and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't know. I think Satellite and Nuketown are your best options for this challenge to get it done really fast. Moving on to the next challenges, which is, I think, the detective kills. Yeah, the detective kills are also kind of a pain in the butt. Those things really did, I don't know, like, I dragged those on for a while. I would say playing core would be a good option for this. Core on small maps like Crossroads, Nuketown, even Moscow wouldn't be that horrible at this. But I know they're adding Raid in as well. Raid's can be a good map to put this on too. But using field mics as your field upgrade is going to be your best friend here. Field mics are a very good option, especially on Nuketown whenever you're putting them in like the middle area. If it can detect any of the middle area at all, that's going to be a really good hotspot that people normally run through at a lot. So I think that'd be a good option for you guys. Putting on field mics or running a UAV is a good option. Counter UAVs, I don't believe count towards it, but this is also something that just comes from progression of the gun itself, because you get this done at, I think you unlock this actual category at level 30 for your guns, but I think this is by far a easy challenge to get done if you're running field mics and UAVs. They're also adding in an advanced UAV in Season 1. I'm pretty sure that's going to count towards this as well. So we have a lot more options. So I would say for your score streaks, I'd run UAV counter and VSAT pretty much. And then I would say put on a field mic as well, because the counter UAV is going to help you at least earn a lot more score. Same with the field mic. The field mic gives you 25 plus score whenever you kill an enemy in the field mic range. But anyways, as I was saying, not point blank, but taking cover kills are going to be a really big pain in the butt, especially like if you're trying to get them done fast. But I'm telling you, sticking these out and just sticking to trying to complete these camos once you actually have them available. You unlock these at level 40 for your weapon. And I would say the best maps to do this on would be Moscow or Nuketown. Garrison's also a really good map for this as well, because you have a lot of head glitches. Pretty much all this is shooting somebody that's behind cover and all you see is their chest or their head. And honestly, this is not that hard to get done if you actually just stick to it. Once again, I would say running a 3x optic on your gun would be a easy way to do this. On Nuketown, the building that I would say to go to if you're playing Nuketown would be the green building. Go up top and play window to window. I would say hide behind the desk at the very back of the room on the top part. And then I would say stare into the other window on yellow side. Now, once you do this, if people peek you from the yellow window, you'll be able to get a kill and a taken behind cover kill every single time. You're going to have to pretty much just be aware and just stay ADS. I know it's a really pansy move, but this is by far the quickest way to do this. And honestly, I got like at least anywhere between 10 to 20 a game doing this. And I would say doing hardcore Nuketown, like I said, hardcore is by far the best game mode to be running for this. But yeah, I'd say camping from the green window all the way to the yellow window is by far the best option. Whenever I would go into the yellow window and stare into green, I wouldn't get that many behind cover kills for some reason, even though it was like the same thing. But on yellow window, since I guess they're right there against the window side, that it counts as a behind cover kill. Now in Moscow, I know there's a side of the actual map that has windows that oppose each other. All you have to do is pretty much just sit in those windows and wait for somebody else to go into the opposing window, and then etc, etc, etc. Pretty much, if you see anybody on a head glitch, go for them. Get a kill like that. Get a headshot. Get a chest shot. Pretty much that's the best thing that I can actually say as advice. Moving on to the double kills, this pretty much is playing small maps. I'd say Crossroads, Nuketown, stuff like that. That's what comes with that. Playing aggressive. You're going to have to play aggressive for this. Play aggressive, go for double kills. Once you get a kill, try to get another kill as quick as you can. If you don't do that, it comes with progression as well. This is an annoying challenge if you're not playing a small map, trust me. I don't know. I think this just comes over progression. Pretty much everybody can get a double kill every now and then. It's just small maps would be your best friends for this. Moving on to SMGs, though. I know SMGs have different challenges, but I would say same thing goes for the Bloodthirsties. Playing to your playstyle is by far the best option for the Bloodthirsties. Long shots would be the same strategy, using a 2 to 3 times optic on your gun, and then playing Satellite or even Nuketown would be a great option for this. Moving on to the detected kills, once again, I would say putting on the field mic and then running it on UAV, and hopefully whenever they add in the VSAT, hopefully that will count towards this as well. And then the point blank range kills. Now these are a pain in the butt because you have 5 SMGs to do and you have to do 75 point blank kills. But the best game mode I would say to run for this as well is doing small maps and then putting on the steady aim laser for your gun. The steady aim laser will help you have a better hip fire accuracy. Now pretty much for all of my point blank kills, I was noticing I was hip firing a lot, so putting on the laser that helps you with your hip fire accuracy is the best option. I'd say even the 5 milliwatt laser that helps you increase your hip fire accuracy a lot more as well. And I don't know, just running a gun, I'd say small maps. Nuketown is a very good one for this. Crossroads is a very good one for this. Any map's honestly doable for this, but you just got to play in their face type stuff, and you got to hip fire a lot, because hip firing, I've noticed, is what helps you a lot in this category. A lot of people suggest doing core for this, but I actually had an easier time doing this in hardcore, because if you're spawn trapping or if you're playing on Nuketown, you can run up on somebody and just get one shot kill and then move on to the next person. That's by far the best option for this. Running smoke grenades is also a good idea as well, because when smoke grenades, everybody's disoriented, and then you can get right up on somebody and then you can kill them. It's really easy. I'd say it's just, once again, that's another progression thing. This is going to come over time. You just got to get literally right up on somebody and kill them. It's kind of irritating, but you can do it. Double kills, once again, that's all progression in small maps. LMGs had the same actual challenges as assault rifles. Everything is the exact same. Behind cover kills, everything's the exact same as assault rifles. So exactly what I told you with assault rifles, use that for your LMGs. LMGs do have a slower ADS speed, so I would say running on the fastest ADS speed, I would say grip is your best option. Moving on to the tactical rifles. The tactical rifles have the same challenges as well, I believe, as the assault rifles. They do. The tactical rifles can be a pain in the butt, especially if you're using the semi-automatics and you're not using the burst rifles. Now, the semi-automatic rifles, I would say, are actually not that bad. Hardcore would be the best option for these because you can kill everybody in one shot with these, and bloodthirsts come a lot easier in hardcore as well. They do have a pretty fast fire rate as it is, and they are pretty accurate, and they do reload pretty fast, and the ADS pretty fast. These rifles are pretty easy to use, honestly. Point blank kills, not point blanks, but I keep saying point blanks, man, forgive me, guys. But behind cover kills on these as well, same strategy, dude. I'm telling you, these are by far the best strategies to do on top of the green building if you're playing on Nuketown and overlook into yellow. If you're playing on Moscow, make sure you guys sit in the windows. These are by far the best strategies for this, and if you guys are having problems finding these maps, you can pretty much search for a game and back out mid-game, not mid-game, but pre-game lobby, and then you can just keep researching like that. That's what I did because I play solo a lot. But once again, take advantage of the featured playlist, because I know they put on Crossroads and they put on Moscow recently, and they just put Nuketown back. But I know they're supposed to be putting in Raid back in too, and Raid has some pretty good spots as well for behind cover kills. But yeah, moving on to the, I guess you would say, the sniper rifles. The sniper rifles weren't that difficult for me, and honestly, core, hardcore, whatever game mode you're playing, they actually work out pretty well in the end. Headshots, of course, be playing core for this. Core is by far the easiest game mode to get headshots in. Bloodthirsty, I'd say just slow down your play style. Camp if you have to. Don't stay in the same spot for too long, but I'd say just slow down your play style at least. And then for long shots, that's pretty much just getting anywhere between, I'd say, Satellite or, once again, Nuketown, garage v garage or garage v spawn. That'd be the best options for this as well. Long shots are pretty simple. It's for long shots for snipers, I believe. I think it's 51 meters plus. Let me check. It is 51 meters plus, yes. So, like, I don't know, like, it's a little bit, it's 10 meters longer than the assault rifle, but you can still do it on pretty much almost every map. You just gotta mark it and make sure that you're actually doing that. Now, this one is one-shot kill medals. This is really simple. All you have to do is go to hardcore for this, get 50 kills on hardcore, and you get this unlocked. While holding your breath, that's also an easy thing. Just, you gotta click your left stick in every single time you try to get a kill. And then that's pretty much it, man. Double kills, it just comes with collaterals count. I'd say playing hardcore, it's the best option for this. And I'd say camping. Camping on hardcore is the best option for this. That's what I had my easiest time doing. Because sometimes these sniper rifles really do be playing you. And yeah, it's nuts. The hardest sniper rifle in this category is going to be the M82. And this one you are definitely going to be having to camp with. And this one you are definitely going to be having to play hardcore with. Hardcore on this gun is by far the best option because core with this weapon is a pain in the butt. You're going to be getting nothing but hit markers with this gun, and it is just not a fun time for you if you're doing core with this. Play hardcore for this. As you guys can see, I got this gun done in 773 kills with this gun, so it doesn't take you that long with it, but you can get it done. Hardcore is just the option to go for this. That's pretty much covering all of the primaries, so moving on to the secondaries. The knife... Let's start with the knife, because it's your only melee weapon. The knife isn't that hard. Okay, you can see I got that done in 500 eliminations, pretty much. I got the knife done in 500 eliminations. So, how I did that was playing... Honestly, I did this when the game actually first released. This was my second thing to get gold. And I did Garrison a lot. Crossroads was a good map for this as well. I played Cartel a lot, dude. I played all of the maps, honestly. So, honestly, this can be done on any map on the game. The kills for this on 75 kills to unlock the first category. It's simple. You just get 75 kills. The backstabber medals, I would say for when you get an execution, I know that it counts as a backstabber medal sometimes, but sometimes they glitch out for people. I'd say sliding and then knifing is a good option for this because whenever you slide and then you stab, it doesn't just lunge and start the execution process. So that's pretty much a good option for this. Core is the best game mode for this by far. Do not try doing this in hardcore. Hardcore, you are going to be having a very bad time. Trust me on that. Do not do hardcore. Do core for the knife. Execute 25 finishing moves. That just comes over time. You're going to get people from behind, and this is just going to come through progression with the knife. I'd say playing Garrison is the best option for this and just camping in like the hot spots, the sniper towers or like the hallway area where people will sit on the boxes. Like that's a good option for you guys to sit there and wait for people to actually sit there. But yeah, moving on to the kill 50 enemies while injured in multiplayer. This is just going to come from progression as well. I noticed that playing core with this is the best option once again, but sometimes this challenge is not even update right. So I would say just go with luck on this. Wait for somebody to shoot you and then stab them. It would get to the point where I would literally be standing right behind somebody and then I would just like walk up in front of them for a brief second to have them shoot me and then stab. Sometimes it would end up getting me killed. Sometimes it would work out in my favor. This just comes from you just basically playing the devil in this situation and being like, haha, I'm going to kill you. Please just shoot me once. Simple as that. Playing small maps for this would be very good. Nuketown probably be a very good map for this, but I got this done before Nuketown was actually released, so I really can't tell you exactly. But Nuketown would probably be a good option for this because 9 times out of 10 in Nuketown, you're getting injured somehow. It doesn't matter. You're getting looked at and somehow you're injured. But yeah, it's crazy. Moving on to the next category is get 50 kills while sliding in multiplayer. This just comes with, I guess you'd say progression. You're going to be sliding a lot in this game anyways. But yeah, this is pretty simple. Just slide around and kill people. The next one is get 50 kills disoriented by smoke, flash, or stun grenades in multiplayer. Smoke grenades are your best friends. Smokes are your best friends. Flash and stuns do not really affect multiple enemies. But if you throw a smoke grenade in the middle of the map or you throw a smoke grenade in a hot area, then you can get multiple kills counting towards this. Let's just say, for instance, in the span of getting 1 kill from a flash or a stun, you can probably get 3 or 4 with a smoke grenades because a smoke grenade has a larger area of effect and they last for a longer duration. Double kills is also, I'd say, doing smoke grenades is a good option for this, or just rushing and playing aggressive in general is a good option. But smoke grenades are going to be your best friends in order to get the knife done. Moving on to the pistols. Pistols, best option for this is going to be hardcore. Hardcore is going to be your best option. I would say putting a sight on your pistol is also a really good option for early leveling up. And not only just that, for headshots in general, bloodthirsty, stuff like that. I'd say the scopes are going to help you a lot. The best scope for long shots is going to be this one right here, the Odero Mini Reflex. And this is by far your best friend when you're getting long shots with these pistols. Now, for getting the I guess you would say the bloodthirsties, I'd say play hardcore, rush around. Make sure you guys don't risk yourself too much, because at the end of the day, you do have a pistol. Pistols are pretty overpowered, but once again, just remember what you have in your arsenal and what they have probably in theirs. Moving on to, I guess you would say, the detected kills. This one, it doesn't really take that many kills for this. It's 25 kills. They cut it in half. So field mics, UAVs, HARP, everything like that is going to be your best option. For the science camos, it's getting 25 kills behind taking cover. So this is the same thing as the assault rifles. Playing window v window on Nuketown with the green window is the best option. And then also doing Moscow window v window is also the best option as well. But the good thing about this one is it's cut in half as well, and it's only 25 kills. 25 double kills as well is going to be a good option for you guys to be running Crossroads and Nuketown. Nuketown and Crossroads are the fastest paced maps in the games by far, and this is going to be the best option. Playing hardcore domination would be a good idea because a lot of people are rushing objectives, or playing hardcore Nuketown if that's available. Hardcore domination is going to be the best game mode for all of this type of stuff, or hardcore TDM, because those games are pretty quick and you get a bunch of kills, and then the games are just really fast in general. But hardcore kill confirmed, avoid that at all costs, because hardcore kill confirmed is really campy, and then the games can also last the entire duration of 10 minutes. That's pretty much it for the pistols. I'd say the Magnum is going to be your hardest option for this. But I noticed whenever I put on the micro reflex for this, and then I put on the speed loader mag, the Magnum was not that hard anymore, especially if you're running hardcore. Putting a sight on this is very necessary, though. Trust me on that. Putting a sight on that is very necessary. Moving on to the shotguns, the hardest one's going to be, in my opinion, the Gallo. I really did not have a good time with this. Now, the Hauer, that one was pretty simple to me. The Hauer was really easy, in my opinion, because it's really, really good and powerful. And Nuketown was how I got this done. I played Nuketown and Crossroads a lot for this. And as you guys can see, I got that one done in 500 kills pretty much, and this one done in almost 700 kills. And I don't know. I think the best option to do this is playing aggressive. For the point-blank kills, play core for this. Play core, put on the steady aim laser or the 5 milliwatt laser, and just rush and get in people's faces. And run smoke grenades is a good option for this as well, because it helps you get right up in people's faces without them actually shooting you and gunning you down, because they have assault rifles, LMGs, snipers, stuff like that, even SMGs. So I'd say that would be the best option for that. Some of the camo challenges for this go as this is 50 headshots, core, play core for this, and aim high. For this one, it'd be get 5 kills without dying, core for this as well. I would say playing Nuketown, Crossroads, Moscow, Garrison be good ideas for shotguns, because you can have close quarter like combat pretty easily if you play that map right. For this one, it gets 50 long shot medals. Now, how I did long shots with this, man, it just came from progression. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. Hardcore is a very good option for this, because hardcore is always gonna be a one-shot kill. Hardcore, when it comes to getting long shots for both of these guns, is going to be the way to go. So I would say doing hardcore domination and just like measuring out what you think what a long shot would be. Now, for a shotgun, a long shot is considered to be, let's look, 14 plus meters. So it's not that bad, but you're pretty much just going to have to ping it and then wing it along the way. But playing hardcore is the best option for this. And I would say playing Nuketown was how I got this done once again. Even Crossroads, any map is good for this in general. You just got to make sure you wing it right and stuff like that. Moving on to the next camo challenge, it's the detected kills. Make sure you guys run field mic. Once again, field mic and UAV and the HARP. And then point blank kills, that one just comes over time. Smoke grenades, steady aim laser, and hip firing. Do not try to ADS all the time. You got to hip fire for these kills a lot of the time. And trust me, it comes over time. This just comes over time. The double kills, I would say play core for this as well. This is by far the best option. Now, moving on to the Gallo. The Gallo, I would say for this entire weapon, play hardcore. Play hardcore. In general, for this entire gun, play hardcore. Hardcore domination or hardcore Nuketown. That is the only option to get this gun gold, in my opinion, because this gun is a pain in the butt. Long shots with this gun is also a pain in the butt. Make sure you guys put on the most effective damage range barrel for this, and also you can increase the fire rate as well. That is very necessary as well. And then I would say putting on a steady aim laser or the 5 milliwatt is very necessary as well. But putting on the effective damage range barrel is really, really necessary, especially when you're going for long shots. Because even in hardcore, you're going to be getting hit markers with this, and it's a pain in the ass. Moving on to the launchers. The launchers, I would say play fire team a lot, man. Fire team for the aerial score streaks and for the ground score streaks and for the vehicles. If you guys are getting the vehicle kills, because I know that the getting 3 or vehicle kills or score streak kills per game challenge, that one's a pain in the butt. Not really necessarily for the Sigma, but for the regular RPG. Getting that challenge done, I'm gonna show you guys. It's this one. It's a science camo. Getting this challenge done is really hard, but if you're playing fire team, it's the best way to do this. Fire team's the best option for this, and make sure you guys are running engineer on your class. If you guys are running engineer on your class, all you have to do is float the entire game and then look at your map. All you have to do to look at your map is you press your scoreboard and press right bumper one time, and it shows you the entire fire team map. And then you just, since you're running engineer, it'll tell you whenever somebody's getting on a vehicle. It'll tell you when somebody's putting down a sentry gun. You can even shoot down UAVs mid-air with this. But I'd say going after vehicle kills is by far the safest option in getting this done, because you can dive right to them and you can just RPG them. It's simple as that. You get the breaks, everything like that. And yeah, this challenge just comes over time. This is a really hard challenge to get done for the RPG and even for the grenade launcher. I'll be talking about that here in a minute. But the grenade launcher was a pain in the butt for this, and the RPG was a pain in the butt for this as well. So, yeah, let's go back to the Sigma for a second. I just wanted to bring that to y'all's attention really quick. The Sigma, now for the Sigma, getting the kills for this, everything that you want to do for this is going to be on hardcore. Hardcore is the best option for this. Now, they put flak jacket and they fixed flak jacket on hardcore, so it is going to be kind of frustrating at times. I got this done, luckily, before they updated the flak jacket thing, but I have used this since, and they have really, really put flak jacket as a major buff now. So it's just going to come over time, man, playing small maps and just winging it, hoping for the best, man, hoping people don't have flak jacket. Getting kills with this and stuff like that is just going to be a pain in the butt no matter what game modes you play, but hardcore is the safest option for this. Destroying 50 equipment, score streaks or vehicles, shoot down a bunch of UAVs pretty much, and then running field mics and stuff like that around the map. Shooting those as well is pretty much your best bet, because you're going to be running engineer. Everything's going to be lit up for you. You're going to pretty much see everything on the map. You can get this done really fast. Getting 2 kills without dying 20 times with all kills coming from Sigma 2. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but your Sigma 2 has 2 extra rounds in the actual reserve whenever you actually resupply your ammo. I think it actually got buffed to 3, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, getting 2 kills without dying, playing hardcore is a good option for this. And not only just that, if you melee somebody while you're holding the rocket launcher, it counts as a kill with the rocket launcher. So if you're camping in a corner and somebody runs by, you can melee them and it counts as 1 kill with the rocket launcher. If you melee another guy, it counts as 2 and you get 1 part of the challenge done. Shooting it's also a good option, because that's what comes out of a rocket launcher, is a rocket. But anyways, yeah, that's, if you notice a lot of people are running flak jacket in your lobby, either back out or just try to melee with it. Ground-based score streaks is going to be RCXDs and sentry guns, but for this one as well, to get 50 ground-based score streaks or vehicles, I would also say playing fire team and then shooting vehicles while being mid-air is your best option, because if you're floating mid-air and then you just aim down sights whenever somebody locks onto a vehicle or gets onto a vehicle, then that's easy. I got like 20-something of these a game by playing fire team. The best map to be doing this on is Ruka. Ruka is a really good map to be doing this on, because people like to get on those motorcycles and ride around the map. The 50 aerial score streaks, that's pretty easy, man, just shooting down a bunch of UAVs. And then the 3 score streaks are enemy vehicles in a single game 10 times. Like I said, run fire team, dirty bomb, and do the map Ruka. But for the Sigma, all you have to do is shoot down 3 UAVs a game, so this one isn't as hard. The double kills, this is going to be your hardest challenge for this. This is going to be your hardest challenge for this. The double kills is going to be your hardest challenge, because as soon as you reload your rocket launcher, you have to instantly shoot it again and hope you get a kill. So the best thing for this is going to be playing hardcore domination or hardcore Nuketown and just playing really aggressive with your rocket launcher or camping windows or camping objectives. Best strategy by far. Moving on to the rocket launcher, man. The rocket launcher, like I said, is going to be the hardest option. And now the hardest thing for this rocket launcher is going to be the 2 kills without dying once again, and the double kills. And then not only just that, the destroy 3 score streaks enemy vehicles in a single game 10 times. Fire team Dirty Bomb. Dirty Bomb. Repeat with me. Dirty Bomb, run engineer in your class, look at your map, float the entire game, wait for somebody to get onto a vehicle, dive around the vehicle, and shoot the rocket launcher. It will take some time mastering this, but this is by far the best method to get this done. Float, 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 float the entire game. Wait for somebody to get onto a vehicle. Chase them down midair. Shoot them midair. And then hope, for the love of everything, that it blows the vehicle up. Best option. Now, the destroying this aerial score streaks of this, luckily you only have to do 25 of these. Playing Fire Team Dirty Bomb is another good option as well. And shooting the UAVs while you're midair, because you're going to be right next to them anyways. So all you have to do is just cut your shoot and just shoot the UAV. Another good map for this to do this is Crossroads and Nuketown, because the UAVs are actually closer to you. Now all you have to do is just lead the UAVs a little bit and then hope for the best. It's all just luck with this, man, because the rockets just go their own direction sometimes. But play the maps that are small, because the UAVs are closer to you on those maps from Crossroads and on Nuketown. Moving on to the grenade launcher. I think that's my last weapon. This is going to be your worst weapon. This is going to be your hardest weapon. But you got to play hardcore. You have to play hardcore Dom. Or you have to play hardcore Nuketown. Now for this one, the getting 50 long shots is a pain. It's a pain, dude. It's a honest pain. It's a big pain, man. But doing this, I think it's 41 plus meters. Same thing as an assault rifle. Same thing as an assault rifle. Doing cross-map noob tubes counts as a long shot. Playing satellite, good option for this. Playing Nuketown, good option for this. This is just going to come from you guys literally just aiming your noob tube up at the sky, shooting it, playing small maps, and hoping for the best. It's going to come over time. Another good map to get this done on, I actually was getting I think anywhere between 5 to 7 a game on this map, playing Garrison, and then sitting at the very end of the hallway, and then shooting at the other end of the hallway whenever somebody gets on that head glitch. Now, it's on the left side of the map where the little tunnel part is. That's what I consider the hallway. And then you sit on the left side where the little balcony is. You sit on the left side, and then there's a box at the other side, and it goes into this little hallway. When somebody gets on that box, you shoot that grenade launcher at them. And sometimes you'll get a double kill, sometimes you'll go a single kill. Doesn't matter, but it will count as a long shot from that range. Trust me, that map, Garrison, is a really good map to get this grenade launcher done on. 100% a very good map to get this done on. 2 kills without dying, Nuketown. Nuketown Crossroads, Nuketown Crossroads, Nuketown Crossroads, or Nuketown Garrison Crossroads. Any of those maps, hardcore domination, hardcore Nuketown, whatever, hardcore all the way, but Garrison's a really good map as well. Destroy 50 equipment, run engineer, run around the map, destroy stuff, and I'd say just destroy field mics and any type of equipment that you see laying around the map. For the shoot 50 enemies behind cover, Garrison. Garrison or Nuketown. Shooting it up on windows of Nuketown, behind the boxes on Garrison, behind boxes on Nuketown, behind anything. Anytime you see an enemy behind cover, shoot them, and this will count as a behind cover kill. Destroy 3 score streaks enemy vehicles in a single game 10 times. Fire Team Dirty Bomb Ruka. Only way. I promise you. I promise you. Only way. Only way. I promise you. I promise you. The only way. Fire Team Dirty Bomb Ruka. Float the entire game. Run engineer. Wait for somebody to get on a motorcycle. Chase them down. Shoot them. You gotta dive, cut your shoot. Dive, pull your shoot. Dive, pull your shoot, and then dive, and then while you're diving and you're close enough, shoot the motorcycle while they're on it. And then if you get the metal breakdown, it'll count towards a kill for this. Do this 3 times a game. Since Fire Team lasts about 20 minutes, sometimes even 30 minutes, you should be able to get 3 a game. Sometimes you may be able to get more because they'll have RTXDs or Sentry guns laying around the map. Go for those. It counts towards this as well. You should be able to get anytime between 3 to 6 a game if you're playing Fire Team Dirty Bomb Ruka. And yes, if you get 6 in a game, it counts twice. Best option for this, only option for this, I promise you, trust me. Double kills for this. Hardcore Nuketown or Crossroads. Garrison's a good option as well whenever you're sitting on that hallway, because a lot of people like to rush that. Hardcore Domination. Hardcore Domination. Hardcore Domination. Or Hardcore Nuketown. Best options for this. I hope this has helped you guys out. I know this is a pretty long video, and I hope you guys did make it along the way. I do hope this helps you guys get this done as fast as possible. As you guys can see, I'll show you how many days played I have in multiplayer. I have a total of 5 days and 10 hours time played in multiplayer, and that's it. I have all the guns done. I leveled them up to max in multiplayer. Take advantage of weapon XP. Take advantage of everything as you can, and just grind this out, man, and you'll get it done. I love you guys. I hope everybody completes their grind. Peace.